Hello my dear students, I welcome you all to your history online class. So again in today's online class we'll be focusing with your international or the contemporary history with the chapter number 7, that is known as World War II from the year of 1939 and 1945. So if we just go to the background of the Second World War, that what were the main reasons that ultimately led to the rise of a new world war that mainly took in the year of 1939, that we see that how in the First World War. So if you talk about the First World War, mainly the First World War took place from the year of 1914 to 1918. So during the First World War we see that how there were two types of powers, mainly Triple Alliance as well as the Triple Entente, and how Triple Alliance consisted of the countries like Germany, Bulgaria, Austria and many other countries, whereas on the other hand side we see the countries like USA, Russia, Great Britain and France. So ultimately at the end of the First World War in the year of 1918, it was been decided that how Germany had to face a complete defeat and they have to sign a Treaty of Versailles, which was signed on 20th of June 1919, mainly making the Germany as one of the most poor as well as very weak country, because all the parts whichever had been captured by Germany was been taken by France, like Alaska and Lorraine and many other places, Coal, Saar Valley, etc. So based on that we see a year later a new type of organization was formed, whose main aim was to maintain peace and organization among all the nations, whoever will be a part of League of Nations, and that was formed on 10th January 1920. So with all these kinds of First World War, Treaty of Versailles and mainly talking about the League of Nations, it was been decided that Germany was a very weak country after the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, and then lots of drawbacks that ultimately led the Germany to face a defeat. But in today's main topic we will focus on 7.1, talking about the factors leading to the war. That means what were the main factors or the causes that ultimately led to the rise of the Second World War, and what were the aggressive policies of the three nations: first Germany, second Italy and third Japan. And even they are known as the Axis power during the Second World War. So in today's class we will focus on only Germany, that what were the aggressive policies taken by Germany in order to have a war on the Second World War. First we see that the Locarno Pact. So Locarno Pact was signed mainly in the year of 1925, which was between the nations like Great Britain, France, Bulgaria, Germany, Italy. It was a completely a pact which was signed in 1925, mainly focusing on whatever the arms, whatever the ammunition that would be introduced in different types of nation. And then we see ultimately with the topic with a nation called Germany with the capital Berlin, how there arose a new leader, a dictator known as Adolf Hitler. And he formed a new political party known as Nazi Party, and lots of speeches, lots of different agreement was being made clear by this Adolf Hitler in order to make his nation Germany as one of the most powerful as well as strong nation. And in that regard, what were the policies, what were the aggressive policies taken by him under the Germany country? So first we see the topic known as boycott of Disarmament Conference, which was held in the year of 1932. So I've already told you that when the League of Nations was formed, their main aim was to maintain international peace, just to settle down all the dispute and just to not have any such kind of future war. Just to avoid or prevent the future war, League of Nations was formed. And when the disarmament, a complete no producing any such kind of arms ammunition was made in 1932, so on that basis Adolf Hitler, he denied to be a part and he did not sign any such kind of agreement on the 1932 with the disarmament topic. Next we focus on the topic known as German-Polish Pact of 1934. So here talking about the Germany as well as the Poland nation, how Poland stood as one of the main European nation focusing on lots of industries, lots of factories, and where Germany actually wanted to capture some of the places. Based on that also we see. And third we talk about the Spanish Civil War, which was held in the year of 1936 and it went till the year of 1939. So Spanish Civil War mainly refers that how Spain, a European nation, was having mainly a republican form of government, but many of the leaders stood and they opposed and they just wanted to have a democratic nation. So on that basis how Germany took some of the ideas, how they also helped Spain against those kinds of leaders, and ultimately that was also a way of aggressive policies taken by him. Next, number 4, we talk about the capture of Rhineland in the year of 1938. So Rhineland mainly talks about the valley or the coal which was being produced in huge number, and how that was being taken by Germany in the year of 1938. And the next topic we see with number 5, Rome-Berlin-Tokyo Axis. A pact was being signed between 2 European nations and 1 Asian nation. So 2 European nations were Germany and Italy, and Asian country was Japan. So they just made an agreement to help each and other whenever they will face any such kind of difficulty, whenever any such kind of war take place, they will be as a support or as a backing hand. And number 6, we see the annexation of Austria. So how Germany, after signing lots of pact, lots of agreement was been signed, lots of steps or the program was been taken by Hitler, and mainly it was time that how Hitler, with all his leadership qualities, training all the militaries field, and finally he was able to defeat or annex a small country known as Austria in the year of 1938. So next, last topic we see with the annexation of Poland in the year of 1939. So this was a last policies taken by Adolf Hitler in order to put a full stop on Poland, and finally on 1st of September 1939 Hitler was able to crush the power over Poland, and that mainly started the rise of Second World War. So this was overall the short summary about the Second World War, how the First World War took place, and how the League of Nations, Treaty of Versailles was signed, and the aggressive policies taken by Hitler, who also formed a Nazi party, and lots of points, lots of program was taken by him in order to make his nation Germany a powerful nation, as well as taking revenge from all those kinds of superpower countries who made Germany to face a defeat in the First World War and made them to sign a Treaty of Versailles. I hope you have understood. Till then, stay safe. Thank you and God bless.